Tom Frezza here from the Naval History and Heritage Command, and today we are again going to be cooking with history with a recipe out of the 1945 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy. And the recipe we're going to be working with today is for French onion soup. Now, dating back even to the age of sail, soups were probably the easiest thing that cooks in the galley could produce for the sailors to eat. In fact, you would see on a lot of vessels, ships that would have large vats that they could whip up different stocks, soups, really anything in liquid form in these large vats. And it's still the same today. They have large vats that they could churn out different soups with. Now, if you look in the 1945 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy, you'll see there are a lot of different recipes for soup. The reason I chose French onion soup is because, personally, it's one of my favorites, so I wanted to see how the Navy would do it. Now, the portions call for approximately 6 gallons. That's 1 cup per sailor. So we've scaled down the recipe, and I have it typed out here, and we're going to go through the ingredients and then the instructions, and I'll tell you what the original was and what the scaled down version is. The first ingredient that you'll need is meat stock, originally 6 gallons. Now, in the cookbook, there is a recipe to make your own meat stock, but I cut the corner a little bit, and I have my own meat stock here ready to go, and we are going to be using 64 ounces. All right, so next on the list, onions, thinly sliced. Originally 20 pounds, we're going to be using 4 large onions. Next, you're going to need fat, which originally called for 1 quart. We're going to be using 1/4 of a cup and 1 tablespoon. Then you're going to need flour, which originally called for 1 3/4 of a cup. We are going to be using 1 1/4 tablespoon. Next is Worcestershire Sauce, which originally calls for 1/2 cup. We're going to be using 1/2 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. Salt, 1/2 cup originally. We're going to be using 1/2 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. Pepper, originally 2 teaspoons. We'll be using a pinch of pepper. Also, we'll need toast, which originally called for 100 slices. We're going to be using about 8 slices, give or take. And next, the most important piece, cheese, which originally called for 2.5 cups. We're going to be using 1/4 of a cup, give or take. It's really like cheese. All right, so to make this up, you have to do the following. First, heat the stock to a boiling temperature. Next, fry onions in fat until lightly browned. After that, you stir in flour. Once the flour is stirred in, you're going to add it to the stock. After that, you're going to add the Worcestershire sauce, salt, and pepper. Then, simmer it for 10 minutes. Then, you're going to get a bowl, and in the bowl, you will place 1 slice of toast and sprinkle it with cheese. Once that is done and the soup is ready to go, you will pour the soup or ladle the soup into the bowls. So, I'm excited to get started on this, and I will check back with you to see how it turns out. It smells amazing, and it looks like it's going to taste really good. So, let's get some of the soup into there along with some good onions. Oh yeah, this is a great dish. It tastes fantastic. And there you have it. Another recipe from the 1945 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy. And if you're looking for more information, please visit the website of the Naval History and Heritage Command, history.navy.mil, and we'll see you at our next cooking lesson.